Hi! So, welcome to another studio vlog. This one is going to look vastly different from previous ones that I have done before because I have recently just moved into my parents' basement. So this is the new setup. So far, so good. We haven't even been here a week yet. It'll be a week starting tomorrow, which is Saturday. But yeah, so far everything has been going pretty well. I don't have any like crazy big updates other than that. I'm still working on the same projects. I still have lots of other kind of ideas bouncing around in my brain right now. I've been tossing around the idea for a while now of starting up an Etsy shop yet again. I'm really trying to focus in on what I actually want to be selling. Part of me really wants to go full in on artwork and be selling my artwork. And let me show you, I did get a few prints made. They didn't turn out super great. I am still working. These are some postcard prints. So I got them with a postcard backing because my friend actually asked for them. So my friend asked me to make a set of postcards for her, and I was going to do them with just the original art, but I found out that I just couldn't get access to paper that would withstand traveling through the mail as a postcard. So I thought it would just be better to just order them online and get them professionally printed onto the correct type of paper. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm going to ship out a little set of 6 to her. Yeah, so that's kind of where my brain has been right now. I've been trying to spend more time on that and seeing if that's something that I sort of want to pursue. There's also the possibility that I dive headfirst into making some knitting patterns again. I have done that previously, but I sort of tend to lose steam because knitting patterns take a long time. They take a lot of effort. They take a lot of practicing and writing and figuring it all out. So we'll see. We'll see where that goes. But I'm also trying to remember that, taking it slow and taking time to really flesh out some of these ideas is completely fine. I know how an Etsy shop works. I know how to start one. I've done it before, so it's not like I'm completely clueless. And this is a time that I just want to take more time in setting it up. In other news, I got new Posca pens. This is sort of a moving gift from my husband. Although technically I found out that I had an Amazon gift card, so it was like a gift to myself. It was wonderful. So now I have the full range, I think the full color range of all of these pens. I also have the gold and silver one, and they're all the fine point tips. So they're like this, and it's a little plastic tip compared to the felt tip that most Posca pen, like the thicker pens have, so they don't get damaged. So the fine tip point stays fine the whole entire time. And it's just a matter of figuring out what paper type works with these paint pens. As of right now, I actually use like this coated computer paper. It's like a photo paper, and I use that, but I would really like to find a journal that works for it. Oops. And one more thing you might have seen in my previous episode is when I made this notebook, and I will show you some of the things that I've been drawing in it. just a little bit. So I moved, and I think I talked about that a little bit, and I showed you around. It's been a few weeks now, so settling in, but I also started working full-time, so I don't really have many opportunities to work on crafty projects and knitting and things like that. So it's been interesting trying to figure out how vlogging fits into that. I've also been working on reopening my Etsy shop, so I've been getting products made and creating products for that and figuring out my business plan, figuring out pricing and shipping and all the things, and I'm just trying to, I don't know, compared to like the last times I've opened an Etsy shop, I've been trying to put a lot more thought behind it, where before I would just be like, well, I knitted this hat, I just would post it for sale and then not really get any interest or feedback or anything. So this time I'm hoping it's a little bit different, and it will be centered more on artwork than anything else. I never really enjoyed knitting to sell, like selling knitwear. I do enjoy pattern writing. Hopefully someday I can fit that into my schedule, but it just takes such a long time. I have a lot of patterns that I would love to write, but it's a story for another day. So right now, the only thing that I have really been working on is my Shifty sweater. And this morning, I'm trying to just enjoy some peace and quiet, and I'm recasting off the hem. In a previous episode, you might have seen that I did I think they call it the tubular bind off, which was very beautiful and very time consuming, and it didn't fit. It's too tight. And I am pretty new to tubular bind off, so I don't know how to make it looser. And I wasn't going to retry it because it took me like 2 days to cast off that hem. So I ripped it out and I'm just casting off just normal, because I don't want it to be super loosey-goosey, so I'm not using a loose ribbing cast off. So I'm just doing a normal, average, traditional cast off. And I think that's going to work. That's what I did on the sleeve. It's not as pretty because it has a little bit more misshape to it, whereas the tubular bind off just really finishes the piece off super nicely. But whatever, who cares? And then after that, I just have one more sleeve. So it'll still be a few months before this is actually finished. And then I have 2 other projects. One that I have hardly even started. I just made the design for it. And it was supposed to be a summer piece so that I could wear it during the summer, and I haven't even knit it. So I'm still gonna go ahead with it, and then I can always just wear it next year. And I'm working on a pair of socks, which are just like I just need to knit, and I haven't even really been working on those. But I have been doing a lot of artwork and a lot of product design, a lot of stuff on the computer. I think one of the more interesting things, or more exciting for me, that I have done recently was part of my mental health practice is to do a mood tracker, and the tracker that I got from my doctor is just like hideously ugly and I hate it. So I've been working really hard on creating one that is cute and fun and makes me excited to use. So, and it has to be a specific way compared to like a bullet journal mood tracker where you could like fill in colors, because that doesn't really transfer very well over to my doctor. So we have to work on that a little bit. And then maybe I'll have a couple of those by the end of the month or so, and those could be up for digital downloads if anyone's interested. Yeah. I will see you all around.